Lindy with OnCourt, OffCourt, and today we're going to look at 3 key off-court exercises that you can do after you're playing or after your match to keep your body in tip-top shape and condition. So the first one is a simple lunge stretch. You would just start by stepping one foot back. In this case, I'll step my left foot back and balance on my right front leg. I'll turn to the side so you can get a better visual. And then I'm just getting a really nice stretch through my left calf, left psoas, hip flexor. My right front leg is nice and strong. And to add on to that, I'll open my arms out to the side to get a nice chest opener. Super important when we've been doing, tennis and also just daily life, driving computers. There's so much rounding forward motion and not nearly enough opening up. And you'll hold this for about a minute. That's how long it takes for your body to begin to rebalance itself and that myofascial system to release. Another variation of this, if this is a little bit challenging on your balance, or if you just like to get deeper into that front psoas or hip flexors, you can always drop to one knee and then just take that same stretch. Arm variations include, you can interlace your hands behind you, just gets that chest opener in a little bit of a different way. You could also integrate gentle movements and just play with how high you have your arms when you're in this motion. Once again, whatever option you choose, you're holding this for about a minute. And of course, you would do that on both sides. The second stretch, again, has a couple of different variations. One is from a seated position, so easy to do pretty much anywhere. And this is especially good if you're doing this, outside or somewhere that you don't feel comfortable lying on the ground. So you would just cross one leg. In this case, I'll take my left leg and cross my left ankle over my right thigh, and then I'll just lean forwards. And then I'm getting a nice stretch through my left hip and glute. Feels really good. You can go as far forward as feels comfortable to you. You're never wanting to go to full stretch capacity. About 60% is good. And again, holding that for about a minute. Once you've held that for a minute, the variation option here is to then come into an easy twist. So I'm just drawing my left knee across my body towards my chest. It's getting a little bit different of a stretch into the hip and IT band. Also feels really good. And again, to about 60% stretch and just breathing into this. Exhaling through the nose, inhaling through the nose. And then you would just repeat that on the opposite side for a minute each. An option to that, if you do have the space and option to do that on the ground, is simply to come to a position flat on your back. And then you would just do that same option on the ground, crossing one ankle over opposite leg, whichever leg you want to start with. I've started with crossing my right ankle over my left thigh. And then that might be enough for you, and you can just work on pressing the outside of that knee that has the leg crossed over, in this case my right knee, just pressing that towards the ground. If you want to deepen the stretch, you can take your hands behind your thigh. I've got them behind my left hamstring interlaced, and gently draw towards your stretch to about 60% stretch capacity, holding this for about a minute. And don't forget to breathe and smile. This should be fun. And then as you're ready, once you've completed that minute, you can just gently allow that foot, I've got my right foot here, it's going to fall over to my left to come into that twist. And then if it feels good on your body, you can take your neck to look towards your right, open that arm out to the side, holding this twist for about a minute. Remembering to breathe, letting all the air out on your exhale, slow and long, and then allowing that that inhale to come naturally. And coming back to center, and you would repeat that on the other side. So those were 2 stretches. I've got one final exercise to share today. This is one of my all-time favorites, and I say one exercise, but it has so many infinite potentials that it's really something to have fun with. You know, we all want, at least I'm speaking for myself, I could always use more deep tissue massages, but they're expensive. You know, you can't just be having a deep tissue massage every day unless you're, you know, Roger Federer or Nadal. So what I like to do is make myself a nice self-massage tool. I call this a ball roller, and it's really simple, and you probably have the ingredients right in your own home. So it's a nice long tube sock. I just got mine from Walmart. And then 6 tennis balls, which I'm sure you guys have tennis balls somewhere lying around, I would hope. Just some old tennis balls. And I simply put them in there, a little space in the middle, 3 on each side. You could also do 8, 4 on each side, and then tied a little bit of a knot. What's incredible about this is it becomes a self-massage tool for your whole body. So I literally will start, you know, lying down, working it from the base of my skull. Amazing way to release headache and neck tension that can, you know, sometimes develop from too much serve practice. Then working it through shoulders, rolling it all the way down the back, getting into those glutes that we were just stretching. And you can really just wiggle around and feel into a spot that feels like, oh wow, that's that, you know, that's that spot. And just try and breathe into that for, you know, a minute or 2. You can work on the front side of your body, quads, hip flexors, much like you would a foam roller. But this is just a lot more targeted, so it's really getting into some of that deep tissue myofascial work. Another great way I like to work on the shoulders is by taking the ball roller horizontally, and I'll just have 3 hanging down like this, and then I'll lie down on that. Just guiding it here, lying down, and it's just getting really nice targeted work on my shoulders. Wow, that feels amazing. Super fun, easy to make at home. And that was it. Those were the 3 key stretches and exercises to do after you play to help you recover faster and have more fun on the court. Try them out. Let me know what you think. I'm always available to answer any questions, bounce around ideas, and thanks so much for watching.